For more information, go to www.greatonlinetraining.com. Register for the free demo today.
Hi, my name is Naidu. I'm the SAS trainer and as well as programmer. So right now I'm working into some clinical domain. So I do have a experience in this clinical and as well as financial. So today I'm going to discuss with you for a clinical SAS training. Okay, what exactly the clinical SAS training and why the people showing an interest on clinical SAS so rather than in financial SAS. So which type of background will suits to means to learn this course and to shift your career into clinical side. So most of the people have this thought exactly what is this clinical science and all. So compulsory we need to have a same background like any biochemistry, microbiology, biotechnology or something like that, or else MCA people also want to learn, they can learn it or not. So all those things I'm going to discuss with you today. I will clear most of the doubts what you face or what you have for the SAS training. Okay, so this is all about my introduction. The course will be completed within a 35 days. Daily 1 hour will be the class. Per a week, 5 days will be the class. There is no weekend classes for you. So the class timing is exactly 1 hour per day. And the materials I will give you as a soft copies. The only thing is you just go through the all the materials which I have given. Suppose if I'm talking about some day one class, I will show you all the materials and I will give you those materials to you and then you just go through those. That's enough you need to do as a student at me. So this is all about my training. I'll explain some more interesting topics within this a few minutes. And can you just introduce yourself?
Yes.
Yeah,
My name is Jyoti.
yeah.
I have a background in computers and I did my bachelor's in computers, but I also took a training in clinical data management and I'm trying to look for a job in clinical data management because it's medical field is growing so fast and the opportunities are more wherever you go.
Okay.
So and also if I want to choose any data management skills, if I have a SAS knowledge along with that, it will it's going to be good for me. And I especially prefer getting into the SAS. Also, it's a good thing to work with. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, that is good then. Yep. Okay, Jyoti, you're from exactly. So, in which location you're from in US?
I am from New Jersey to start with.
Okay, New Jersey. Oh, okay,
Yeah, New Jersey, Central New Jersey.
okay, that's fine. Thank you for your introduction. See, now I'm going to talk about some more thing here. What is SAS? Do you know what is SAS and all? Any idea? SAS means?
Yes, it's a statistical analysis software.
Uh huh. So
Um,
we shouldn't
and
call
it's
as a soft system.
for, sorry?
Can we call it as a system? So we need to call it as a statistical analysis software or else system. Which one is correct?
Uh, Anything is, you can
Yeah,
call it a system.
anything is the
Yeah.
fine. So okay, we can call it as a statistical analysis system and software. That's fine. That is the definition of SAS. Okay, so what we can do with SAS? What do you think?
Uh, if you have so much of information or data,
Mm-hmm.
and if you want to put it in a format to show which one is great, which one is, the less,
Mm-hmm.
or few, or which one has more occurring in the data, which one has less occurring in the data.
Mm-hmm.
To, to, to put that in a report form or to analyze the data, you need this. To analyze, you need the software or the system.
Yes, what you said is right. But as a layman, what you said is everything is right. So we need to add some more technical terms to that. I will explain that what exactly we are doing. So that is your use of, see, just take a SAS in a clinical side. So clinical side means it is a SAS, it means it is a statistical software, right? Why they are using into the clinical field means they want to do some analysis. What they want to do the analysis, they want the patient analysis, like how many patients are getting side effects, how many patients are get cured, how many patients are get mild side effects, moderate side effects. So all those reports. So before going to explain about SAS and all, why we need to use the SAS software in clinical. So there is a trick in market. Wherever you go, in any pharmaceutical company, take a big pharmaceutical companies like a Pfizer, Novartis, Merck, GSK, or any pharmaceutical
Mm-hmm.
companies, they want to release a drug into the markets. Into market, they have different drugs, right? Like just imagine paracetamol is a drug. So before paracetamol is released into the market, what they have done? So they want to release the drug of paracetamol into the market. So they cannot able to directly release those drugs into the market directly. Okay. So FDA means Food and Drug Administration. So have some regulatory affairs. Regulatory affairs means they are just regulating the drugs released into the market. Okay, they are not giving permissions to all the people to release the drug into the market. Compulsory, they are asking the people in the sense to the CRO companies that are Pfizer or Redis or whatever it is, the pharmaceutical company. Just they're telling that just do the clinical trial on that particular drug. If it is succeeded, and then only we will give release those drugs into the market. Otherwise, we cannot. Why? Because human beings life is more, because of these particular drug side effects. If some people may die or some people may seriously sick with these particular drugs. So that's the reason why FDA is always worried about the people. That's the reason why they're regulating everything. So you just take a clinical trial on a few members, and then you just see the things how it is working. If it is well, then we are going to release this drug. Otherwise we won't. Okay, so that's the reason why the people start doing the clinical trials. Okay, clinical trials mainly two types. One is preclinical trials and second one is clinical trials. Preclinical trials is nothing but they're testing on animals like mice, rabbit, or any animals. They will test that particular drug, and after that they have succeeded with the animals. The animal is surviving without any side effects, everything is fine. Then they will come to the do the clinical trials. So once they have given approvals to do the clinical trial, so then they will done the patient recruitment and everything, they have done it, and finally so they will select the patient and they will take information from the patient, they will store into one place. So how that particular data, the data is everything in a huge data. See, if it is in one or two patients information, we will maintain some Excel or something like that. Suppose it's a huge quantity of the data. So it may be just imagine 10,000 or 5,000 of patients information. So generally in a clinical trial, we will take the patients around hundreds only. But one patient for one visit in the sense, once he came to the hospital, we will generate around 1 to 5 reports for one patient, one visit. Like that, maybe in that particular period of time, maybe that patient need to come around 20 or 50 times to the clinical trials. So then in that case, how many records and how many visits, it's a huge quantity of the data, we will generate it. So when we are generating the huge quantity of the data, we need to do the analysis part. Why we need to analysis part means, so just imagine they have recruited for 1,000 people. In that 1,000 people, they have given a drug for 1,000 people also. 950 members are get cured by the particular drug, remaining 50 members and 40 members are getting mild side effects, and remaining 10 members is getting severe side effects. Severe side effects in the sense, we will define it as the patient is leading to die, or the prolonged hospitalization means he is not cured by that particular side effect. He is need to keep on in the hospital until death. So life-threatening diseases also we can call it as a life-threatening means you just take a heart attack. It is a life-threatening. So those are all comes under your serious adverse events, or else we can serious side effects we can say. So then what FDA want as a report, how many people are getting side effects, how many mild, how many moderate, so that they will decide to release this drug into the market or not. So that is a total overall aim. So as a SAS programmer, what we will do is we'll just bring that particular data into SAS software, doing the analysis and producing the report and send it back to the client. So that is the work of SAS programmer, what we do. So then FDA will look into the report what we have generated by as a SAS programmer, then then they will give you the permissions to release that particular drug into the market. This is what everything happening. So that's the reason why the SAS software, they are using it for data analysis and reporting purpose. SAS is a powerful reporting tool right now in the market. Am I clear as of now?
Yes, very clear.
Okay. So now we're coming to here. We already defined that SAS is a statistical analysis and software and system. That is good. Okay. Second thing is, this is developed in 1970s in North Carolina State University. North Carolina. I think how far it is from to you?
It's 8 hours.
8-hour journey on flight or car.
No, drive.
Drive. Oh, okay. That is good.
Yeah.
Okay. So see, it is the SAS software already came around 40 years, 43 years, right? It is in 2013 also gone. But still, you are approaching me to learn the SAS software. Why? It is the most demanded software right now in the market. In clinical, in financial, customer relationship management, banking side, anywhere. Most of the, see, wherever you use the MS Office Excel, we can use that place. SAS is the software, we can use it. Okay, so that is a scope, and as well as job opportunities also more right now in US. People not aware of these as of now, so just they know that SAS is just a common thing. So once they have start introducing FDA guys, they are clearly telling that. So whenever you want to generate any clinical report, you need to use the SAS software. So that's the reason why the SAS is going to be famous. So that's the reason why you people also right now know that the SAS is an important thing, and if you learn, then it is better for you. Okay, so SAS is a good software to produce your clinical trial reports. So that's the reason FDA will trust on that. So FDA will keep on use SAS only the software in a clinical side, nothing else. Okay, that's the reason why the clinical SAS programmer demand is increasing by day. So the originally intention, why they have identified this software in 1970s. So originally there is some scientists, they are doing some analysis on agriculture data. But unfortunately, there is no big softwares in that time to do the analysis part. They have implemented this particular software for this is not that much big software in 1970s. It is just a statistical model. Okay. Now it is a very huge. So now it is the most widely statistical used software right now in the market. Okay. So we are coming to here. SAS is a powerful reporting tool in market. We already know that. SAS is a powerful reporting tool, and we can analyze the data, and we can visualize the data, and we can produce the reports as per the data, and we will submit those data to your FDA. So your work is, as a SAS programmer, always they will give you some raw data to you. Raw data in the sense, the data which is collected from the patients, they will give it to you. And as a SAS programmer, what you need to do is just import the data into SAS environment and producing the reports as per their requirement. So the client in the sense, the sponsor who is going to pay you. So those guys, they will give you some templates to you. Yes, I need an output in this particular format. Just generate the output in this particular format and then give it to me. Understand? So we need to generate those reports as a SAS programmer. That's it. That is the work of SAS programmer, clinical SAS programmer, what we do.
Okay.
So what is my training all about? I will explain my training from the basics. Okay. Most of the people, I know that they don't have any technical background, like they don't know C, C++, and .NET and Java or something like that. So most of the people, they think that maybe there is a previous knowledge is compulsory, like some technical knowledge like a C and all the programming languages need to know before start SAS software course. It is not required. So we can directly start without knowing anything. So that is fine. So that is not at all matter. I'm here to take care of all those things to you. And second thing is, there is a people always asking that what is the difference between SAS clinical, SAS financial, base and advanced SAS certifications. So how it is going to be differentiated from your base and advanced SAS certification, so then it is clinical. So frankly speaking, so base and advanced SAS certification, only two things is available right now in the market. So that concept will be applied for your clinical and as well as financial. Okay, see, clinical and financial data only the difference. If you are just take a in a clinical side, we will talk about like a employee, suppose clinical like a patient ID, patient age, patient gender, patient date of birth. So these are all the information we will capture in a clinical data. But when coming to the financial data, just imagine it is in a depositor information. So depositor ID, so depositor amount, so when they have deposited, deposit date and withdrawn date. So these are all those things you will get it. But the data is the different, except those remaining all those things is common in SAS. What we do with as a clinical SAS programmer, as a financial SAS programmer. Am I clear? But we're coming to the certifications. So certifications in the sense, SAS guys itself, they have divided into certifications into two types. One is base SAS certification and second one is advanced SAS certification. Base SAS certification in the sense, as per my training, I'll tell you. So it is in 1 to 35 days. 1 to 20 days, the 1 to 20 days class syllabus comes under your base SAS. 1 to 26th day syllabus will comes under your advanced SAS certification. Syllabus only the different. It is a very basic questions up to 1 to 20 classes, that is base SAS. We are coming to 1 to 26 classes, means the syllabus is somewhat more. So that is advanced SAS. So base and advanced is a common, but most of the people, they think that if I learn the base SAS is enough to continue job in a SAS, as a SAS programmer in real time. It is not at all possible, frankly speak. So why? Because base SAS certification, it will just give you and it will just represent that you are a certified SAS programmer in SAS, but you are not completely grown up in a SAS field or something like that. So again, if you want to work on real time, you need to learn SQL macros. Why? Because most of the companies, they are depend on the SQL and macros. So SQL means you think that SQL is a different software. No, it is a SAS itself. We do have a proc SQL. We are going to discuss those things in that time. So advanced SAS mainly is just to giving a real-time scenario, what it is and what exactly helpful for you if you want to go through the next thing. Means like your clinical, as a clinical SAS programmer, what are the things you need to learn so before in entering into the project. Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
To get certified in advanced certification, first you should be eligible for the base certification.
Yes, compulsory. First you need to clear your base SAS certification, then only you are eligible to participate in advanced SAS certification. So until unless it is not possible.
Okay. No, I mean like you can take advanced certification directly.
Yes, my training. No, you cannot able to take advanced SAS certification directly.
Okay.
Clear? Yeah. So we're coming to here, what is clinical SAS? I'm going to explain in the next slides. So what is the workflow of clinical research and clinical data management? Anyway, you already have some knowledge. I think you're from into CDM domain, right? You already know what is clinical research process and all. Anyway, I'll just give a brush up. I'll not go into the depth. I'll just give a brush up for you. And introduction of SAS program and what is the workflow. And these are all my upcoming slides. So why the pharmaceutical companies depend on a SAS programmer, and what is the real-time outputs exactly what we need to generate as a SAS programmer if we get a job. Okay. So what is CDISC, what is SDDMs, what is ADAMS? So I'm going to explain that. And so most of the people have this thought of what educational background need to have so to learn this course. It is a very common question for most of the people. I'm going to talk about that also. And what is the scope of these jobs for this particular clinical SAS programmer jobs, and as well as placements. Okay. Yeah. Before going to explain this all the slides, I'll just show you what I'm going to give you as a material or as a classes to you. Okay, if you join with me, so what are the things you will get it?
Okay.
I'm going to show you those. See, now you can able to see the Google Drive here. So in that Google Drive, you have a SAS tutorial folder. In this folder, you can find out the 10 folders. One is certificate, second one is sample resumes, and third one is SAS classes clinical and SAS classes financial, SAS classes task, SAS course notes, SAS FAQs, and SAS project, software for online meeting and study material. What is that all about? The materials and what I'm going to give it to the students and everything. I kept it in the folder. So once we're done with the financial things, and I'm directly sharing these materials to you, to your computer, and automatically in your PC also you can able to see in the same format. Understand, Jyoti? Here, sample resumes, we do have first certificate. I'll explain the certificate. What certificate is all about. If you want to get any certificate, there's a mainly three types of certifications is there. One is clinical SAS certification, advanced SAS certification, and base SAS certification. So recently they have introduced the clinical SAS certification also. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So recently they have introduced. If you like, then you just go through that. But my kind suggestion for you is don't go in a clinical side. So it will give some restrictions to you. Restrictions in the sense, suppose there is a job waiting, means there is a less number of people in that particular area, you are eligible to that. So that particular job is a financial job. But you have completed your certification in a clinical side. Okay. Anyway, the work what we do in a clinical and financial will be the same. There is no difference. Okay. But due to that certificate, maybe you are not suitable to that particular position. But if you done the base certification, you are eligible to participate in clinical jobs and as well as financial jobs. The scope of job opportunity will be increased if you go for a base certification. That is my suggestion for you. So once you're done with the base SAS certification, again you think that I want to prove it as a clinical SAS certified person, then there is another certification that is called clinical, the same certification only. If you already have a base SAS certification, they will give you another exam that is called clinical SAS programmer accelerated version. Accelerated means you already have a base SAS certification, they will try to give you another certificate, means you can apply for another certification. If you think it's enough, one certificate in your hand, that means that shows you are a certified SAS programmer. That's enough as a SAS programmer.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. If the certification exam, base SAS certification is the exam, it is a 2 hours exam, 70 multiple choice questions, and 70% is the pass percentage, and 180 USDs you need to pay from your pocket to clear your certification. It's not a free exam. It's the same, you just go to the Prometric Center and write the exam there, and they will give you the center and location and all. You just go there and write the exam. That's it. You will get a certificate through your mail. So you are a certified SAS programmer. Some of the sample resumes I'm going to give you. So sample resumes in the sense, most of the people think that, okay, so we need to have a good resume in your hand. So if you want to attract the market, am I right?
Yes, that is
that is the main thing. I know that. Yeah. So I will share you some of the good resumes with me. I'm going to share you those resumes to you. The only thing is, you just change your name and educational background, something like that. So remaining resume is as it is ready for interview. Okay.
That's great.
And so another thing is, I'm going to explain the resume preparation also, resume explanation on how to clear the interview and what you need to talk and what not to talk in the interview. I'll explain at the end of the sessions. Means these sessions means all these total classes. Then you come to know that one what you speak and what not to speak in the interview. Why? Because if you are speaking some unnecessary things, you are just opening a new problems. You are opening a gates to the new problems, right? Whenever you are interviewer asking some questions, he is asking the question about to expecting answer X, but you have given a Y answer. Then again he will divert into the Y answer, and then he'll keep on asking the questions in that Y option, right? Most of the time it is going to be happen. If you have, whenever you are giving a wrong answers, the interviewer person will catch those, and then they will keep on track on that. Why? Because it's look something bit less effective in that particular area. What you said is, so that's the reason why he's keep on going in that particular area only, asking the questions.
Right.
Okay, so don't give a chance to them to ask those type of questions. To just give a brilliant question, brilliant answers to them always. I will tell you how to manage it. If you don't know that, so there is some tricks, so we can tell that as a SAS programmer. Most of the people think that whatever the interview person is asking the questions, we need to answer all the questions. Am I right? As a human brain.
Yes, we
We
expect something to answer,
yes,
but
there,
we
yeah,
more.
yeah. Yeah, but as a real-time SAS programmer, they will not learn all those things in a real time. Total everything, nobody is going to do that. One person, it is not a one-man army in real time. The person have a experience in one certain field, then you can say that frankly, yes, I do have experience in this, but I haven't worked on the what you are asking. If I get a chance, I can work on those also, but I never get a chance to work on that. If you're giving opportunity to me, I can work and I can get the things well. Okay, so you can say that. Why? Because see, the people who are no knowledge on real time, what they will say is try to give you the answers to all the questions and try to involve in the problems. Okay, don't say that.
Yes.
So and as a SAS programmer, it's a real time. If I'm doing the interview also, I'm giving interview to someone, I'll just frankly what I say, what I do, I'll tell you that. And if I'm not telling that, it's okay, I don't know that. I can say that answer. I don't know, I not worked on that. But don't say that. It's a very basic question like what is the definition of SAS? No, I have heard so written or I have a so read it from anywhere. I don't know the definition, but I'm a good SAS programmer. It's not a possible way. Okay, don't do that. Okay, but I'll tell you the interview preparation and all resume preparation and clinical SAS. What I'm going to give you all the classes like day 1 to day 2, 3, 4 and all the classes. I'm going to give you everything as a materials to you. I will share these materials with you. Okay, so like yes, if you are taking a day 1 class, what we need to talk, it is a day 2 class, what we need to talk. So I'm going to share this material so that it is easy way to the people to understand better way. See, you know one thing, previously my training materials in not in this way. I just frustrated the things like, Arey yaar, I need to give a good materials in a structured format. If they are coming as a layman, means they don't know anything about SAS and all, they need to follow everything as well. So that's the reason why I just made it. I done a lot of research to give you everything as a just in this type of material. I'm sure you will never get a materials in this format in throughout any trainer. So wherever you go, I'm sure in that. Yeah, yeah,
Quick question.
yeah.
If after the day 1 class, you will give access to only the day 1 class material only?
No. So once we have done with the financial things, what we will do is I'm going to share all the materials to you, everything. Okay.
Okay.
I
No,
will
no.
give you the access for the total folder, total SAS tutorial folder.
Okay.
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 But I will give you the task like a day 1, day 2 wise, like a task 1, task 2, task 3.
Okay.
If I done with the day 1, then I'll ask you to do the task 1, task 1 here. Just open the tasks. What exactly is there in the task? So what is the definition of SAS? What is the workflow of SAS? What is the data keyword and what is the significance of that? So write the definitions for below. So what is the input statement? What is the card statement? What is the semicolon? What is the data lines? What is proc and what is print? So these are all those things. Right now you may not answer all these answers. Okay, but once you are done with my day 1 class, then you can able to answer all the questions what I'm asking in the task.
Okay.
Clear? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're coming to your SAS course notes, I'm going to give you some course notes like a Prog 1, Prog 2 is for base SAS certification, macros and SQL is for your advanced SAS certification. So if you just well through a row about all the materials what is there in this particular folders, you are good enough, I can say, to clear your certification exams. Okay, I'm going to share you those materials to you. So we're coming to here, SAS FAQs, frequently asked questions for the interviews. I'm going to share with you. This is the most of the things, most of the people, what they're going to ask the questions in the interview, how to face that. If previous students, how they have suffered. So with answering those questions, I have collected some of the questions from my previous students and what they are facing in the interviews. I collected that and I just put it as my material, and it is useful for you to just to go through that. Then you will get in a question and answers also in that particular material, FAQs, frequently asked questions. And I will give you a small project to you in a clinical side. So then I will share you that particular materials to you. What exactly? Suppose, yes, you have done my training and you are good enough in SAS. So you have cleared the exam, and as well as after that you have cleared the interview also. Then if they are directly giving a SAS programmer job, what you need to do? So there is a open secret in US and many of the companies, they're putting some fake experience. Am I right?
Yeah. Not some lot of
Yes.
do that.
Yeah, so most of the people, so once we're done with this particular training, can I able to do that work directly? Yes, you can able to do that work. So you will be becoming like me after once you're done with my course. I'm sure in that way, because whatever the knowledge is my brain, I'll just keep all those things as a materials. If I learn something today, I'll come and I'll just update it. You don't know one thing, I'm very fascinated about to giving a training to the people. So then my job, I like my training generally. Then my job, what I'm doing in my regular day-to-day life. So that is my interest, and so that's what I'm trying in towards in that way. So that's the reason why you will get a good material and as well as a good subject. You come to know that one. See, just imagine right now your date is 0202, means it is a February 2nd of 2014. You don't know anything about SAS, and just look back after 1 month. Okay, so then you decide so whether you have learned something or not. And I'm sure in that there is no one more boring class for you. At least even one class also not boring you. General classes. Okay, so no need to worry about that. And softwares for online meeting, like a GoToMeeting, TeamViewer is the software. Just now you have a GoToMeeting. Like that you need to have a Windows XP, Windows 7, or so whatever it is, you need to have that. Okay, I'm going to give you all the study materials in the sense like all the books what we need to read. I will give you the some of the materials which are prepared by me. I will share that particular books to you, and then you just go through those books, and then you will get an idea. See, if you are good enough, if I'm giving my training, but still there is a 20% lacking of your knowledge, because of you cannot frame the words what I have told you for the definition. If I'm asking you some definitions, you cannot be able to give you the definitions directly until unless you are reading the books well. Am I right?
Right.
Yes, that's the reason why I'll share these particular materials to you. See, this is enough. This material is going to helpful for you if you are going to the means real-time job also. You can refer the some of the classes.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, this is all about my material I'm going to share with the people. So come to PPT. I'm going to explain. So come to here. So we already know this. We have done this. So introduction to the clinical SAS programming. So I just given you some examples like images and all. It is a bit funny, but it make sense good for you. So what exactly clinical SAS programmer role? So there is a doctors here in this side. We are all programmers. What is the relation between them? So doctors and as well as programmers.
Okay, they collect the data, we process and analyze the data.
Yes. So they collect the data. See, they are ready with the clipboards. Okay. They will collect the information from the patients. Okay. So they will enter those data. They will give it to the CRO companies, and CRO companies, they will enter the data into data entry, means database. Okay. Once the data is there in the database, we are SAS programmers, just do the programming well. That's it. Okay. We will do that step. So what exactly clinical SAS programmer do? This is a very regular question from the students. That's the reason why I decided to make one slide to them for them. So that's the reason why maybe you just think about it. So what exactly its role is. So protocol. So protocol is the first thing we'll say hi this as programmer in the project. So what is protocol all about? Protocol is nothing but it is a document. Okay. So okay, what background you are from? You said?
I know what a protocol is. Protocol is something everybody should follow
Okay.
before you enroll a patient to take it, to apply any drug or before you give any drug to the patient, you have to follow that protocol. Like, their age should match and, all the, like when they do blood work, all the results should match, all that. That's called protocol. Like you have to follow certain rules.
Yeah, exactly. Protocol is a set of rules. It is in a document format. What the people need to do as a clinical SAS programmer, what you need to follow as a investigators is nothing but doctors. So what they need to follow as a clinical research people, what they need to follow as a CDM people, what they need to follow. Everyone roles and responsibilities they have already written, means we need to work according to the protocol only. Protocol is a main document. They have defined well about how many patients is required, how many persons is required, and where this particular clinical trial need to be conducted in different countries or else in the same country with different places. Everything they have written. Suppose the person is getting a side effect, so the side effect they are categorizing it to mild, moderate, and severe. So which one is mild and which one is moderate and which one is severe? Suppose you just considering a fever. So it comes under mild or moderate or severe. That depends on the protocol. Protocol, they will give you in a clear picture that if the person getting these side effects, those persons will be classified as a mild, and the person is getting these side effects, they will consider as a moderate and severe. They have given us some document format that is called protocol. Okay. So and one more thing, as a patient roles also, how many times patient need to come to the hospital. Okay, so nothing but those are called one time the patient come to the hospital is called visits. How many visits he need to do in that particular clinical trial, everything they will written. And second thing is sponsors, means the CRO companies like a Pfizer or like any big pharmaceutical company, GSK or something. So what they will do is investigator selection. So whenever they want to do any clinical trials, they need to look for a hospitals. Okay, so then they will look for a different hospitals and they will look into all the criteria in the hospital. Okay, they're using a well structured manner or not. So and second thing is it is multi-speciality hospital or not. Suppose if patient getting some serious side effect, so he need to get treated in the same hospital itself. Okay, and they're using a well equipped lab or not, they have that or not. So they will check all those things and then they will do the site initiation. Site initiation means yes, your site is qualified to do the clinical trials. Okay, after that approval process. Okay, if they want to do any clinical trial process in that particular area, suppose you are right now in the New Jersey, so can you just tell me any famous hospital in New Jersey?
I'm sorry, I didn't get it. What is your question?
Famous hospitals in New Jersey.
Okay, Robert Wood Johnson Hospital. And,
Okay, Robert Wood. Robert Wood Johnson Hospital. Okay, just take that. Robert Wood Johnson Hospital is the big hospital in New Jersey. If the CRO company, means GSK company, is decided to do the clinical trial on that particular Robert Wood. So if they want to do the clinical trials, they need to get approvals from your local ethics committee of New Jersey people. Okay, yes. So it is the rules and regulations we need to follow, and then once they have given a green signal, yes, you just continue with the clinical trials, they have given a green signal, then we done the patient recruitment. What exactly patient recruitment? See, that is the flow of the patient recruitment. So why there is around 7 persons is there in that particular image, but only 1 person is selected. Why?
Why? Because they have to follow that protocol. Like why? When they select the patient, also they have to see whether that patient is eligible or not to give that drug on that patient.
Yes, exactly.
So for that they have to.
Yeah, so you are right.
So they have to do
Continue.
screen and the blood work they have to do, and they have to also see that their age and all the things. Like they have to follow the protocol for that too.
Yeah. Suppose it is in a hypertension study. Okay, hypertension clinical trial we are doing it. So they have some certain principles they have already written in the protocol. The patients must be 18 years or 18 years above old persons is eligible to participate in the clinical trial. That is the first thing. Second one is the patient should have hypertension is the second thing, and the patient should not be alcoholic or should not be have a smoking habit. These all things they will check it when they are recruiting a patient. So those patients who are all passed in that particular means who are get what we can say screened. So that is called screening visit. We can call it as they will screen all the patients. So we will eliminate the patients and who is not involved in the trial. We will eliminate, and only selected patients only we will recruit it, and then we will come to we will call to the hospital for next time, and then we will capture all the information from CRF. CRF in the sense it is a case reportive form. It will nothing but it will gives a clear picture to you. So what we need to take it from the patient, like a age, height, weight, BP, and as well as blood pressures like a temperature, a respiration rates, and all those information they will catch it from the patient. Why? Because it is a how the patient condition before starting of my trial. Why? Because that is a standard, right? Again, once they have given a drug to the patient, they will capture the information by week by week, week by week. So then again they will look into the reports, then they will compare it. This is the condition of the patient condition before, and this is the patient condition after that. They will match those things. Okay, so then they come to know that one. Suppose just imagine HB levels is around 14. So once they have taken a drug, the HB levels is reduced and HB levels is gone by around 8 or 9. That means HB level is reduced because of using this drug. Okay, so that is a side effect in decreasing the HB level. Am I right?
Yes.
So those things
Yes.
they will capture it. And now, so this is the data entry and validation. What exactly we are doing it as a data entry, and what exactly validation is nothing but data entry means they are entering all the data into database and they are doing the validation. And means validation in the sense what we can do is they are entering the data. Okay, see, I'm only the person, one person entering the data. You are also another person to do the entering the data. Okay, so they have given the same data to you and me also. That is called double entry data. Why? Because I'll do the data entry and you are also do the data entry in a simultaneous manner. That is fine. But maybe due to some mistake, I have done some mistake somewhere. 001 patient have done some mistake. But there is not a specific rule to that. You also need to do the mistake in the same place, right? You do some mistake somewhere else, right? When you are entering the data, then they will cross check each our data, and then they will come to know that one. So if I done the 001 patient's mistake, but you have not done the mistake over there, okay, then they will compare that, and they will compare those patients' information with original, the data of raw source data. Okay, then they come to know that one who has done the wrong. So I'm done the wrong and you're done the wrong. So the final outcome is to produce a error-free data. That's it. Because they are spending crores of money to just investing there to get these results well. So these results should not be manipulated, and the same way these results should not be hidden by some of the mistakes. Okay, so that's the reason why to produce error-free data. Now, database load and database lock. What is database load and database lock? Is nothing but, see, the data entry operator, what they will do, they will keep on enter the data into the databases.
Yes.
Okay, so once they have done the database entry, they need to log the database. Means there is no more data entry. Because the clinical trial is done, there is no incoming data, so then database need to be going to lock. So as a simultaneously, we are working here as a SAS programmer. Suppose just imagine when the database lock and database load is that is done, and why it is important as a SAS programmer. So say as a SAS programmer, DBL and as well as the database lock is important thing for as a SAS programmer. See, if they have started a clinical trials today, okay, So that particular clinical trial data, they will send it from hospital, they will send it to the clinical trial CRO by after 10 days, just imagine. Okay, so it is in a February 2nd. So from the 2nd of February up to 10 days, it will reach the data to the CRO companies. So the CRO companies, they are entering the data into database by 5 days. Okay, that means February 15th. Okay, data is there in the database. So February 20th or something like that, the SAS programmer work will start. We will simultaneously grab the data and we will produce the reports. But we will produce the report as per the data as it available. Okay, so then in the meanwhile you have faced any issues. Okay, there is a 001 patient, instead of male it is putting as a female. Okay, there is a data entry operator mistake here. So go there and check the data entry operator. Again they will raise the question. So we are as SAS programmers, what we do is we'll just mail that to the data managers, just have a look on that. There is a patient information entered as a wrong, just clear it well, and then so they will resolve the issues. So whenever they want to log the database, see, if the data is open, the database is open, then you can enter the data. Once the database is get closed, then nobody is going to work on that. So that's the reason why whenever they want to lock the database, they need a green signal from the SAS programmers. So you don't have any issues, so that we will lock the database. Okay. Understand, Jyoti, what I'm explaining exactly? What is
yeah, I got it. But you kept the arrow database locked to the data analysis. The arrow should be both ways, right? Because data analysis, when they do the data analysis, if they come across with any errors, they don't log the database.
Yeah,
right?
what you said is right. Yeah, good change. Yeah, I'll do that. So in a reverse arrow also, one more reverse arrow, so that it is representing that is there any issues, we will again reverse to the database log. Thank you. It is a good point. I'll add it.
Okay,
yeah. So then data analysis is done by using a SAS, and what type of analysis we will do means all these reports from the starting onwards. I'm telling how many people are getting side effects, mild, moderate, and all. We will just, as a SAS programmer, always we need to generate 3 types of outputs: TLF, tables, listings, figures, and graphs. That's it as a SAS programmer. And finally, result meeting. So they will just check the results what you have generated. They will discuss those results, and they think that this particular results is proper. Then they will approach the FDA for getting approval process. This is the overall process as a clinical trial process. The SAS programmer role is this. This is the SAS programmer role, exactly. Data analysis and reporting using SAS. Clear? Yeah. So introduction of SAS program. I will tell you a small program, writing a small program, what is SAS and all about. See, this is a SAS software. Now you can able to find out this. Okay. So in the SAS software, we have an editor window, we have a log window, we have output window, explorer window, and result window. Total all the windows we have in the SAS. Okay, so 5 windows in the SAS, that is a 5 windows have a 5 significances. Like editor window, you can edit the program and you can modify the program, you can save, you can run, and you can submit whatever you want, you can do. Okay, editor, the name indicates it's editor, right? We can edit the program, we can modify, and we can save, and we can submit. Where coming to the log window, it will give an errors, warnings, and all the message it will give by the log. Output window, it will give a clear picture that what exactly the output is. Okay, suppose you have generated, suppose you have a data with 1,000 number of patients information. Now you are telling that I want to display the only fever, how many people is getting it. I want to show the only fever information. I want to count off that particular fever as a side effect. Then you can display it by using this particular output window. Explorer window is mainly for to save the results what you have generated. If you want to save it, you can save it by using Explorer window. And result window, it shows all the results which are generated by SAS. That's it. I will show you one by one. I'll write a small program here. Okay. So the first basic concept is whenever you're writing any program, it need to start with a data keyword in SAS. DATA. Data is the keyword. Okay, so if you are giving a spelling mistake like that, something, it is giving a red color, that means it is not belongs to SAS keyword. Until unless you have written, it will not give any proper color. It is giving a red color means it is not belongs to SAS keyword. If I am giving a data, it will be giving a blue color. So this is called enhanced editor window. Enhanced editor window in the sense when you are typing itself, it will enhance whether you are typing right or wrong, and all the information is going to be typed. So that's the reason why it is a bit of easy for us. When you are typing itself, you come to know that one what exactly you are doing it. Okay. Now I'm giving my dataset name as a what trial I want to give it. I'll give you the trial name as a trial only.
Okay.
Okay. Semicolon. Why we need to give the semicolon?
To means that statement is ended there.
Yes, statement is ended. Generally, what we will do, we will do the putting the full stop after the sentence end. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's the same way. So putting the dot sign for that purpose. Okay. So in the input
And
statement,
sorry.
Yeah.
There are two. Why the numbers are coming? When you write a program, the numbers will come.
That I have on it. So generally, if you don't want, then you can stop it. But I have on it for a online training purpose. The people, they can directly ask that. Naidu, can you just explain the line too? So that instead of that, go to the input. Go to the input means there is several inputs in the different programs. Which input I need to go? Okay. So for your tracking, then you can easily ask the questions. Naidu, can you just explain the line too? I'll just go there and so for your convenient purpose, that's it. Nothing more than that. And there is one more advantage is if you have faced the problem in log message also, it gives in a warning message that so there is a problem with line 10. If you don't know the line numbers, then it is a bit complex for you to what exactly happening wrong or right. Okay. If you have a line numbers, it's better to you to just easily track it and then you can solve the issue. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So input is the statement. I'm giving input statement PID, patient ID, age of the patient, and as well as gender of the patient I'm giving. Okay. Instead of gender, okay, gender I will give it, and side effect also. Side effect, just give the in this way, side effect. Okay. I have written here. So patient ID, age and gender and side effect I have given. So now patient ID, if I want to enter the data, compulsory need to use the cards or else I can use the data line statement. So for entering the data, to give the input data to this SAS. What is the input data you are giving now to this SAS? PID will be the 100, age will be the 20 years and the gender will be the male, just give it. And side effect will be the fever. Okay, so now go to the another patient, 230 and female. Give a side effect as a pain. Okay, so third patient is around 55 years with male. Okay, so again fever. So that's it. It's enough? Yeah, it's enough. So now I'll give the semicolon here and give the run statement. Okay. So now I have written my program. Once select all the program with Control A, and there is a running like a symbol here. You can able to see there is a running boy like a symbol. Click on that. Then you clicked on that. Yes. But go to the log window. So you have submitted your program. So whenever, as a programmer, whenever you submit it, compulsory you need to go to the log and check that. So what happening exactly? So there is a showing a problem that invalid gender and invalid side effect. Invalid data for side effect. Why it is invalid only for gender and side effect? Why not the PID and age?
Okay, because it's a it's a character.
Yes, it is a character. See, if you just look into the data, PID and age, those are the numerics, but gender and side effect are all characters, like a ABCD data. That is your alphabetical data. So whenever to alphabetical data, it will not, what we can say, it will not print it as a default. if you want to recognize that particular alphabetical data, we need to communicate with SAS. Those are all alphabets, or else these are all character data. How can I say that? Just mentioning a $sign at the end of the variable. This is variable in the sense column names is called variables. So now I'm giving a gender with $sign and side effect with $sign. Then again come here and just clear the log. So now nothing is there in the log and run the program. I have submitted. Again go there and check this. Then it is giving that. No problem. It is not giving any errors. Look into that data.
Yes.
Okay. So now if you want to produce this report, what we can do? Proc print data equal to, what is your dataset name?
Trail. Trial.
TRAIL. You need to give the same spelling. So if you're giving a spelling mistake, SAS won't understand that. So SAS, it will think that you need that.
Right.
Okay. So now proc print data equal to your dataset name, and I have submitted it and run it. See now what you're expecting here. PID, age, gender, and side effect, you are getting it.
Okay.
Clear? Yeah. So now, but this is not the client requirement is. Client is asking me that I want to show the only fever, how many persons is getting. Okay. So requirement is changed. Now, how can I write it? Where side effect equal to SIDEFFECT side effect, okay, equal to quotations, you need to write fever, okay, and give the semicolon. That's it. Where side effect equal to fever means you are just filtering how many patients getting a side effect as a fever. See that spelling mistake? SIDEFFECT I have written, right? It is everything is common. Run this particular data is enough to get that output in the output window. See, only fever for 2 males.
Okay.
Okay. Now he is asking that where side effect equal to fever and male, is there any males is available? So gender equal to male. Is there any males available in the data?
Yeah.
Males available. Side effect with a fever. I'll run the program now.
Yeah. 2 people.
See, side effect with male, you are getting it. So it is fine. So now I'm giving female.
You will get
Is there any
0.
female? Side effect with fever female?
No.
Go to the log. It is giving that 0 observations. Nobody is there. Okay. And second thing is maybe they will give you in this way. So pain. Okay. Exactly. They want to see the pain people only with the females. Okay. How many people is available right now? 1.
Right.
Right. So these type of reports we need to generate. So there is another procedure also there. So sometimes they will ask you that they need a count. Count is nothing but total number of people suffer with fever, total number of people suffer with pain and all. They need a count, 1 or 2 like that. Fever 2 members and count 1 member. That the pain is 1 member, total 50% or something like that. They need percentages also. So for that what we will do is proc means procedure, freq means frequency, data equal to, what is your dataset name? So the dataset name is always common. Okay, go to semicolon, proc frequency data equal to your dataset name. You have written, everything is perfect. Now you just give the table statement. In the table statement you need to specify what you need analysis. Based on the fever wise I want to get, means that is your side effect wise I want to get it. SIDEFFECT. Side effect is a variable. In that variable, so you are giving semicolon and run. That's it. What you are expecting now?
We will get all the side effects, fever and pain.
See?
2
Pain.
and 1 pain.
Yes, pain will be the 1 member and fever will be the 2 members. If you are taking 100% people, 66%, 67% is suffer with fever, and 33.33% will suffer with pain. Understand? So how statistics it is generating?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. And more thing is, if they are asking as a graphs, can you just show me how many people getting fever and how many people getting as a pain as a side effect? Can you just show me the graph? Yes, we can generate the graph also. First, you need to write the proc G chart. G chart for graphical charts. Okay, data. What is your dataset name? Again, the dataset is always same. Once you're done with the dataset creation, you just use it for a number of times. Okay, and V bar on a vertical bar, 3D format. I need a graph based on the side effects wise. I want to show the side effect. And run. That's enough. What we need to do?
Side effects spelling.
Side effect, SIDEFFECT, right? Okay. Side effect. And now I'm giving a quit statement. Okay. So now once I submit it and run it, say this is the graph. Pain will be the one member and fever will be the two members.
Okay.
Understand? So these type of reports we need to generate as a SAS programmer. We need to send it these reports to the client as it is.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the.
And what is
Tell me.
sorry?
Yeah.
What is this quit at the end of line 20? Quit is the like you ended the program now?
Yeah. So run is the statement I have written. If I am using a 3D graphs, compulsory I need to use the quit. If it is a 2D graph, it is not required quit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. See, we have generated a graph. That's it. That simple it is. SAS programmer job is not a rocket science. Means we cannot able to learn it or something like that. It's a very easy job. Okay. The only thing is you need to have some knowledge and you just play around those things. Come here. Come to the PPT. I'll just complete it. See, here it is a raw data. First data step, and what is this meaning about? What is the workflow of SAS means? Suppose right now you know that SAS. First, I have given a raw data like female, males data and all. After that, I have created a data step. Data step in the sense, so from data onwards up to run step is called data step. I have written that. Proc onwards up to run step is called proc step. I have written that also. Okay. So data step and proc step I have written. So next, what is that? So data step and as well as proc step. Data set. So data set you are creating. What is data set? Data set is nothing but once you run this particular program, what happens? Automatically the data will be saved into the Explorer window. Go to the libraries, mainly work library. Then you can find out the trial data set. It's exactly like your Excel. So this is called data set. So the data set is created. So once the data set is created, then it is a finally report you are generating. So that report you will get it. You need to submit this report to FDA. That's it. So why the pharmaceutical companies depend on a SAS programmer, what they need? Mainly, we need to generate these reports as a SAS programmer. TLF generation, or else we can call it as a TLG generations. TL means tables and listings and graphs generations. So that's the reason why they are mainly looking into the clinical SAS programmer to have a good knowledge on the TLF generation. Suppose if you are going for any job portals, so they will ask you that in a job description, the person should have a good knowledge on creating a TLFs. So tables, listings and figures. Yes, we can able to produce those reports once we're done with the training. So this is the one of the real-time table of the clinical trial report. How we need to produce a report. See, age-wise. See, we already right now you already know that. So if I'm giving a gender-wise analysis, male and female count. 22 members is a male and 9 members is a female. You have done one step already. You know that right now. Okay, like that race is a variable in that black, Asians, white and all, they count how many members is black and how many members is white and how many members is others. So that also you can able to come to know that one. So this is all about just one clinical trial report exactly on what we need to produce, and as well as this is the listing. This is the lab listing to display all the patient's information with having the side effects with their diagnostic scores. Okay, so there is another information as a graph, like how many members is suffered with some other disease. It is in a antidepressant study, in that they are giving it a males and females count and how many people are suffered, how many people are get cured, and clinically significant and non-clinically significant, and all the information they are talking about. There is a common terminologies in nowadays you are heard maybe in your job descriptions, that is called CDISC, SDDMs and ADAMS. As a clinical SAS programmer, it is different from your financial job. CDISC is nothing but Clinical Data Interchange Standard Consortium. So nothing but what exactly it is do. So CDISC is a non-profit organization. So what these people will do is, whenever any drug is released into market, everyone they are doing a clinical trials. So whenever they are doing a clinical trials, they are putting the data into their own format. Like I'm doing the clinical trial and you are also doing the clinical trial. So what you will do is, what I'll do, I'll just put my name, so patient name as a PID. So but you are using as a pat underscore number. But there is no consistency of the maintain the data. Because you are also submitting your data to the FDA and some other person also submit the data to the FDA. To maintain that particular data, it is bit complex to manage that. That's the reason why they could put it, everyone, whenever you do the clinical trials, you just to follow the same rules. So that's the reason why CDISC mainly implementing a two things. One is SDDM and second one is ADAM. SDDM means Study Data Tabulation Model. So whenever you want to send the study data in the sense, whatever the data you have collected directly from the patients, so those data, whenever you want to send it, so that also you need to follow some standards. You need to follow some rules. So there we are going to talk about that in some SDTM class. We are coming to the ADAMS means whatever the analysis data sets, nothing but for analysis purpose, what type of data you have used it, you need to send it into the ADM format, that is called analysis data models. You need to follow everyone. Suppose it is A company, B company, C company, any company, compulsory need to follow the same rules every day. So this is the rules, and CDISC mainly we have this SDDMs and ADAMS. So they will submit the data to the FDA, and ADAM data also they will submit. First we will generate the SDDM. So from the SDDM we will generate the ADAM, and from it will go to the FDA. Okay. So now, so this is the how they are sending a data to the FDA from the different pharmaceutical companies. See, Lilly, Abbott, Pfizer, Novartis, Merck, Roche, GSK, or anything. So how they are just sending the data in SDDM formats, and again they are sending it to the client. I will tell you all about this. I'll just give you the brief introduction that, so some of the people have that, they have already done some research on the clinical SAS. So whether the particular trainer is giving a training on SDDMs or CDISC or not. So that's the reason why I just made it this slide. I'm going to cover that slides also, means so that things also to you. Okay. So as a clinical SAS programmer role is, you need to have a protocol. Once you have a protocol, CRF is designed. So from the CRF, the data need to be entered into the database, and then it is a annotated CRF, means what information we need to capture into CRF and which format it is, how the format is look like. Suppose they have written as a CRF PID. We need to give it as a variable as a PID underscore number. So this is the annotated CRF is nothing but mapping. How they are mapping that particular data from CRF to your data sets, how they are mapping it. Okay, so SDDM concept will come into here, and finally it is a just different reports we will generate, different data sets, and finally we will submit the SDDM data to the FDA. This is one end. Some other people also working to produce the SDDM to ADAM creations, ADAMs to table derived data sets, you will get it. So once you have a derived data set and TLF generations, tables, listings and figures, and then FDA submissions. This is the work of clinical SAS programmer role. Protocol plays an important role as a clinical SAS programmer. Okay, so most of the people have the brain of that. So who are all eligible to do the clinical trials? I mean, so this particular clinical job. It is no matter you're from BTech or MCA, MS, pharmacy or medical laboratory, or also nursing, biochemistry, microbiology, any background from you, it's enough. So the only thing is you need to have some clinical knowledge, and you need to learn some of the SAS skills to you. That's it. That is all about your clinical knowledge things. If you want to go for what is the job scopes and all, just see the things, go to the DICE and just type something like a clinical SAS programmer jobs and roles, and just go there and check in that. So then you will get an idea so how the job scope is right now in the market. Okay. When coming to the placements, we do have some consultancies. We do have some consultancy guys with the tie-ups. Okay, so I can refer you people to them, and so that they will search for your job, and there is an open secret, right? They will take some amount from your salary and all. Okay, for a few days.
Right.
So yeah, that will work. So if you are interested, then I can suggest your name to them, and they will take care of your job and all. But there is a pain. Again, you need to pay something from your amount that is there. And yeah, that is conclusion all about. So we have done with all the things like what is clinical SAS. So what we have discussed first, what is SAS we have discussed. After that, what is clinical trial overall process, and after that, what is the clinical SAS programmer do, and after that, there is a simple SAS program what we have written. So we have explained that also, and finally, so we have done with this. So this is all about to give you a clear picture on clinical SAS and what exactly you will learn once you're done with my training. So what are the things you need to do and all I have explained. So this is just an overview of my classes. Still, if you are continue, I'll start with my day 1 classes onwards. So now I'm going to give you the class on my day 1. So day 1 in the sense here you can able to find out. So introduction to the SAS. So SAS means it is a statistical analysis software or system, we can call it as a. It is developed in 1970s in North Carolina State University. First, SAS means it is a statistical analysis. SAS means statistical analysis system or software, we can call it as a. See, now we do have some points here, important points. See here, what is SAS? What is SAS means you already know that right now. So it is a statistical analysis system or software. It is developed in 1970s, North Carolina State University in US. And in 1970s, they have identified why they have invented this software. 1970s means they want to do some agriculture experiments. So that's the reason why they have invented this software in 1970s. But that agriculture data, see, some of the scientists, they have done some agriculture experiments. Based on that, they have generated some data. So to do the analysis of that data, they are using this particular SAS software for analysis purpose. But now, you just imagine it is in now most widely statistically used software right now in the market. Okay, so it is a statistically used software right now in the market. They're using it in clinical domain, financial, customer relationship management. Many where they are using this particular SAS software. Jim Goodnight is the founder of this particular SAS institute. So he is a guy of this founder of this particular SAS institute. So what is this all about? This slide. This slide will give you the history of SAS. Okay. First point, statistical analysis software or system. It is developed in 1970s in North Carolina State University in US. So the main intention of identifying the software in 1970s means they want to do some agricultural experiments. That's the reason why they have identified this software in 1970. So the most widely statistical used software right now in the market. See, Jim Goodnight is the founder of this particular SAS institute. Now I'll go to the second slide. I hope I'm clear with the first slide.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So we're coming to hear more about SAS. More about SAS in the sense we already know that SAS is also one programming language. So what else programming language is there in market? So that is your first generation, second generation, third generation, and fourth generation. Like first generation programming language like Pascal and COBOL. So second generation programming language will be the C, and third generation will be the C++, .NET, and Java. Fourth generation will be the SAS. We can install the SAS in any operating system like Windows, Unix, Mac, wherever you want, you can install it. Okay, first we will see what is first generation. So first generation programming language like a Pascal and COBOL, it is a very old generation language, and still some of the companies or some of the MNC companies, they are still using the Pascal and COBOL. It is not well developed software, but still it is the first generation programming languages. So when coming to the C, it is bit of advanced than the Pascal and COBOL. So now still so many companies, they are using this particular C programming language. See, our SAS software is made it with C, C++, .NET, and as well as Java only. Okay, but when I coming to the SAS, it comes under fourth generation. Why I'm talking as a fourth generation? Remaining all comes under third generation. Yes, because if you want to produce any reports as a format of table or as a format of graphs, SAS only the first place to do that, to produce the reports. We can see why I'm talking about that means, see, generally, what is the formula for average? Anyone can give me that? What is formula for average? Mean, generally, average formula.
Adding total number of the items and divided by the number of items.
Yes. So nothing but you can say the good formula A plus B plus C plus D by 4. Am I right?
By n, right? Yeah.
By 4. I know that.
Yeah.
But I know the 4 letter, those things. So then I can say that, right? A plus B plus C plus D by 4. Right? It's the same formula. So if you want to use, means if you want to use any other softwares like C, C++, .NET and Java, you need to apply that particular formula always to get the results. But in SAS, no need to do that. Just give the proc means. That's it. Automatically you will get the average. Suppose if you want to get out and calculate the standard deviation, no need to remember the standard deviation formula. Just give the proc means. If you need a standard deviation, write the standard deviation also there. It's enough. Like correlation, regression, so frequency, whatever it is. So everything you will get it. So by using this particular SAS software, so it is a bit advanced. So when you are writing there, no need to write any formulas. Default, it will get the results when you are writing that particular keyword. So that's the reason why in that point of view, SAS will be considered as a fourth generation. So we can install the SAS in any operating system like a Windows, Unix and Mac. So but originally they have identified only for Windows and Unix only. So the SAS software will work for Windows and as well as Unix only. Okay, I hope I'm clear with the slide. So now I just explain here who are all competitors. So when one particular person is a competitor to you, tell me. So when continue.
When you share the market with them?
Yeah, it's a good thing. Suppose you just take about your colleague.
Yes, the same.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, whoever has developed a similar type of system.
Yeah.
So they could be competitors. If they're trying to develop new system which is somewhat similar in the sense of somewhat similar job it could be. So probably they are the competitors.
Yes. So though each other are competitors, means each other is a competitors for them. So here, so SAS competitors in the sense of whatever the work we can able to do with SAS software, we can able to do all the work with remaining all the tools like Informatica, Teradata, SPSS, Stats, Sarika, Hyper and Cognos. So these are all competitors for SAS when if you are taking a SAS in a financial side. Okay, suppose if you are using any banking side or something like that, then only these are all competitors. But if you are using the SAS in a clinical side, so there is no competitor right now, as of now. So this is all about this. Means by using the Informatica also, we can produce the same reports what we can generate the SAS. We can produce the Teradata also. But why in a clinical means? A clinical mainly, it is a FDA approved software. So that's the reason why. So there is no other softwares now. So using in the clinical side, this is the only software they are using it. Okay, SAS software. So these are all competitors. So what we can do with the SAS, we can do with other softwares also. go to the running of SAS program. So before going to run the program, I'll just explain a small program here. So we already know that in a SAS we do have a 5 windows. One is editor window, one is log window, one is output window, one is explorer window, one is result window. Total 5 windows in the SAS is for, there is a 5 purposes. First, go for the editor window. By using the editor window, you can write the program, you can modify the program, you can save and you can submit whatever you want. You can do it by using the editor window. We are coming to the log window. Log window is mainly for, suppose if you are written a program, that program has some errors and mistakes or something like that, you can able to clear and you can able to visualize those mistakes in the log window. We are coming to the output window. It will give all the outputs what you have generated, that you will get it in the output window. We are coming to the Explorer window. Explorer window mainly you can able to find out the libraries, file shortcuts, favorites and folders. Click on the Explorer window, you can find out. So libraries, file shortcuts and favorites and folders and my computer and all those things you will get it. Apart from all, so libraries is the key place to store your output results. We are coming to the result window. It shows all the results what you have generated by SAS as of now. Then you can able to see. But right now the result window is empty because I haven't submitted anything here. If I submitted any program, automatically it is listed down in the result window. Okay, so I'll give you the quick overview again. Editor window, writing the program, log window, checking of the errors, output window, displaying of output, and explorer window, saving of your output results what you have generated, and result window, it displays all the results what you have generated in the SAS. Okay, now editor window. So by using the editor window, I can edit the program, I can modify the program. So let me check with the editor window. So whenever I want to start or whenever I want to write any program in the SAS, I need to start with the data keyword. See, if I'm giving instead of data, if I given as a DAT, it is giving as a red color. If I'm giving as a data, it is blue color. Why it is changed like that? Why? Because SAS default we do have a editor called enhanced editor. So when enhanced editor, what it will give, so when you are typing itself, it will give some numbers, means it will give some colors. As per that you come to know that one. So now we are giving data, so you have given your dataset name. So whenever you want to create any dataset, any program in the SAS, you need to start with the data. After that you need to mention your dataset name. So now I'm mentioning my dataset name as a what can I give it? I will give you the clinical.
Naidu, I have a small question.
Yeah, one sec. Clinical I have given.
What's the difference between the output window and the results window?
I will show you exactly the difference to you. Once I submit the program, then you come to know that one. So generally output window, what happen means the current output is going to be displayed, but result window, it shows all the outputs what you have generated. Suppose just imagine if you are submitting 100 programs, so the 100th program output you can able to see in the output window, but result window you can see the 1 to 100 results.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah. So now I have given a semicolon. Why I have given a semicolon here? That means it is a statement end or statement terminating. Okay. Data clinical is your dataset name you have given. After that you are entering the data. Someone put the mute please. So data clinical is your dataset name you have given. Everything is good up to here. Now I am giving a input statement. In the input statement you need to specify your variables. Okay, so what you need to specify the variables in the sense columns is called variables and rows is called observations. Note it down if you want. Columns is called variables, rows is called observations. Now I want to create my columns, nothing but my variables. Now I'm giving my variables as a PID, patient ID, age of the patient, and gender of the patient, and semicolon and run. So here you may ask that why you are giving a space in the middle. So the space is nothing but a new column every time. So PID space, age space, gender space you are giving. That means you are trying to give a new column. Suppose if you are not giving a space in the middle of the variable, then it will be read as a one variable only. PID age is the one variable and gender is the one variable. Nothing but PID is one column and gender is one column. SAS will always think in that way. If you are mentioning a space, that means SAS will think that always it is a new variable. Okay. Now the second question here will comes into the cards. What is cards will do? Sorry. You can write CARDS cards, or else just remove that and write the data lines also. Your wish. Cards are data lines. The purpose of cards and data lines is used for just giving some input data. So what is the input data I'm giving here? PID will be the 100. So age will be the 20 years. Means any data you can fill it, male. Okay. It is a 256 years, female. 359 years, and female. Give the semicolon and the run. So you think that you can give the semicolon. See, now I will explain that. So why we are not giving a semicolon after each line, after fourth line, after fifth line, after sixth line, why we are not giving? Why? Because whenever you mention the semicolon, we know that the statement is end, but the statement not to end over there. Why? Because this is comes under total 100 to up to this all comes under a single statement only. That's the reason why we are mentioning the semicolon at the end. Even though if you are mentioning the semicolon here, it will, the last observation is not going to be read into SAS. It is a problem again. So you need to give the semicolon always at the down, and you need to give the run statement here. That's it. Okay. I have created my program. What I have done. So data, my data set name clinical, input statement I have given PID, age, gender is the variable I have given, and data line statement. In the data line statement I have given 100, so 200, so male, so 200 female, and as well as 359 female. I have given the data like that. So now what you can do is select all the program with Control A, or else you do have a mouse in your hand. This is a mouse. Just select the total program with mouse, or else without selecting the program also it is fine. Okay. So without selecting the program, what happen if I'm not selecting the program? If I try to run this particular run symbol, then what happen means, suppose if you have a multiple programs, see right now it is a clinical is one program, maybe just imagine you have another program with the name of ABC. Okay. So now without selecting any program, if I run it, so clinical dataset is going to be run, ABC dataset also going to be run. How many programs you have in this particular editor? So this editor, all the programs is going to be submitted if you are not selecting. But if you think you have selected here, so okay, now I have selected from data 1 to 8 lines I have selected and run it, only this particular data only gets submitted. Yes, I have done it. I'll remove this. It is giving confusion for you. Okay. I have submitted my program. So whenever you're submitting it, so you are expecting some output from that as a programmer always. But you are not getting any output here. What happened? You don't know. Even I too don't know that what happened. First, go to the log window. Check here. It is giving us some error message. Can anyone read this error message? What is the error? What exactly it is giving it?
Invalid data for gender in line 5.
So the main thing is invalid data for a gender. Why the invalid data for a gender? Why not for PID and age? You already know that. Why? Because SAS default can read the numeric values only. So PID, age are numerics, but gender is a character. SAS cannot read the character values directly into SAS format. Compulsory you need to give the $sign here. So when you are mentioning the $sign means what it will give that. So $sign will give you the scope for that particular variable is changing into character. So this variable can hold the character values also now. So male you will get the values, female you will get the values, and male, female you will get all the values. So once you submit it and run it, so now check it, go to the log and check that. See data onwards up to clinical and all those things you are getting it. So there is no errors and no warning messages also. Everything is perfect here. Understand? I'm getting a small disturbance from Jyoti, I think. Can you just put the mute? Or else Jyoti, I don't know, but I'm getting some disturbance from someone.
Okay, so yeah, I'm putting it.
Thank you. So now, okay, I have given. So now what I said, if I submit my program, the program is 100% right, then automatically you will get a output in the output window. But why you are not getting the output here? Because of that, what we have written, only data to up to run step we have written. So data step, this is called data step, data to up to run step. So data step don't have a printing capability at all. So data step only use it for just creating of your dataset name. So now what you can do is proc means procedure. So proc means procedure, print means you're printing it, data equal to, what is your dataset name? Tell me anyone, what is our dataset name?
Clinical.
Yes.
Clinical?
Yeah, clinical. Give the run statement, that's it. Proc print data equal to clinical and run. So now this is step called proc step. From data onwards up to run step is called data step. Proc onwards up to run step is called proc step. See, once you submit it, you have created a new dataset name. So with the name of go here, Explorer window, automatically the dataset is going to be saved in the libraries. Go there and click on the work library. Then you can find out the clinical dataset. You just open it, then you can able to see 100, 200, 20, 56, 59, male, female, and all the data you will get it here. In the same way, if you want to go for here, so proc print data equal to clinical you have given, and once you submit it, this is for displaying of your output in the output window. See, now you can able to see the output. PID 100 is and all the data is getting displayed in the output window. See, now you can able to see the result window. One result you can able to see, and you can see the same thing here also. If I submit this same program one more time, result window you have two results, but in the output window it will give the only one output. Understand?
Yes, Naidu, I got it.
Okay, yeah. So we're coming to, now you got it right. Editor window, we have written the program. Go log window, you just check all the errors what you have faced. Means you don't have any errors, so then automatically it will not give any colors. But this colors is default, the black color and as well as the blue color. So those are called notes and source message. The black color is called source and the blue color is called notes message. Output window, it will just display all the outputs what we have generated. See, just now I have generated one output here. And one more thing, right now it is a page number 2. If I submit my program one more time, then what happen? It will be turned into page number 3. Why? Because whenever you submit the proc step, automatically always it will keep the, means it will take as a new page. So that's the reason why here, go there and check your result window. It is increased as a 3. So result window, the purpose of result window is for just to tracking. You can easily track that what is the output. Suppose you want to go for a third output, you can go. You want to go for a second output, you just go. See, it is second output, means second page output. If you want to go for a first page output, you can go there. But why we are not seeing any difference here means, why? Because we have submitted a same program multiple times. So that's the reason why all the 3 outputs have the same program, so same output. That's the reason why you don't have any difference except page numbers. I hope, am I clear as of now? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So now,
Naidu, I had one more question.
yeah, continue.
One, very quick question. One thing I noticed with the gender, that being aware care, you did not specify the variable length. Is this something that SAS is capable of?
Yeah,
No?
you are right. Suppose you are giving your length as a male it is not a male, just imagine. So there is some name. Okay, take another variable as a name. Okay, so in that name variable you are giving some values as a something like this. Just imagine. Need to give the dollar sign here. So now what do you think? Is it going to be displayed as it is as a name? Let's see.
That's my guess that it's going to display.
Yes. See what happened? It is going to be displayed up to 8 characters only.
Okay.
Okay. See, it is going to be displayed up to 8 characters, even though you have given a big name, but output you are getting only 8 characters. That is the default of SAS. If you want to increase, you can increase it by using a length statement. In the second class, I am going to cover that for you. How to increase the length and what is the rules and regulations. So right now you have given a dataset name as a clinical. How many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Suppose if I have my 12 characters dataset name, is it going to be work or not? So tomorrow we are going to deal with those values, means those rules and regulations. Suppose you have given a PID is a 3 characters. So what is the maximum you can give it for variable names? So what is the other values? So all the rules and regulation tomorrow we are going to talk. Today is just for introduction of SAS software and as well as how to print the data and what is the different scenarios to print it in the output. Those things we are going to talk.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah. So now come here. So now you already know that running of SAS program. What is running of SAS program? It is in an interactive window mode. So interactive window mode is nothing but right now you are in the editor window. Suddenly you want to jump into the log window to see the output results. Outputs means what program you have written, what errors you got it in the previous program log message. You can go and you can check it. And suddenly if you want to go for output window to see the previous outputs, yes, you can go and you can check your previous outputs also. This is called interactive window mode. We do have a multiple windows to jump one window to one window, one window to one window. This is called interactive window mode. Okay, but if we just take any other programming language like any .NET, Java, or any programming language, it's not possible. But SAS we do have a multiple windowing mode that is called interactive window mode. Clear? Then so we're coming to here. Come here. The second point is interactive menu driven mode. What is interactive menu driven mode? SAS Enterprise Guide is another software. So that is also SAS software. In some of the financial companies they are using it. Okay. So in that particular software what we can do is we can write the programs, we can get it. So we can write the less code. So some of the things we automatically it's going to be work in the enterprise guide. Okay, so there is another software we do have, so that is called SAS Enterprise Guide. So in that it is an interactive menu driven mode. Just forget about it for a while. So what interactive mode and what we can able to do and all. So you will come to know that one in future. Batch execution. What is batch execution? Nothing but generally what is batch? What is batch?
When you run multiple programs at the
Yes.
same time, when you have a bunch of programs running, compiled and run at the same time.
Yes, you are right. Suppose you have your dataset name clinical. Yes, what you said is right, Suman. Group. So now you are giving a clinical. Now instead I'm giving a ABC. If I submit the both programs in a single time, is it going to be work? Yes, it is going to be work. Select all the program and run it. So the program is submitted and go to the log. It is not giving any errors. Go to the Explorer window. See, ABC is one data set with the same data. Clinical is another data set with the same data. You can able to see. Nothing but we can able to run multiple programs in a single time. That is called batch execution. We do have in SAS also. So remaining programming language is also there, the batch execution. So this particular program, means SAS also we do have that. And non-interactive execution. What is non-interactive execution? Nothing but non-interactive execution is nothing but you are running the program, you are getting your output. What happened in the meanwhile? We don't know how the program is executing by step in the backend, so that we cannot able to see that. So this is all about your different so running of a SAS environment. It is an interactive window mode. We know that it is in an interactive menu driven mode, so that is in enterprise guide batch execution mode. We can submit multiple programs in a single time. Non-interactive execution mode, we cannot able to see once you say written the program and once you run it. So what happened in the output, means how you are getting output and how it is executing step by step, we cannot able to see that. Introduction of SAS program, you already know that mainly SAS program you have a two steps, one is data step and one is run step. So that is your proc step. Data onwards up to run step is called data step, and proc onwards up to run step is called proc step. You already know that. So this is the work wherever you go as a SAS programmer. First what they will give is, they will give you the raw data to you. Maybe the raw data in the sense Excel format or text format or CSV format, whatever it is. They will give you some raw data to you. So once they have given a raw data, then they will create a data step. Data step is nothing but, you already know that. What is data step? From data onwards up to run step. Say I'll remove this particular code. Okay. So data step in the sense data onwards up to run step is called data step. You need to submit this particular data step, or else you need to create the data step. Once you're creating a data step, so then what happened? The outcome of the data step will be the data set. Go there and check this. This is called data set. So once the data set is created, then you can produce your reports as per your client requirement. Suppose your client is asking that you want to produce the how many number of males and how many number of females, like that. Okay, so you can write the proc means procedure, freq means frequency, data equal to your data set name. So based on the clinical I am giving. Okay, sorry, clinical I am giving here, and run it. So now you will get the analysis for all the variable wise. You will get the analysis. Proc freq about your data equal to your data set name. CLINI clinical. So now run it. See, now you can able to see that females is 2 members and males is 1 member. So you will get the analysis for all the variable wise. If you don't want the analysis for all the variables wise, then you can do one thing, write the table statement, put the gender. No need to give the dollar sign again. So once you have specified the dollar sign at the top of the program is enough. See, based on the gender wise you will get the analysis. Female, so on male, so the analysis you will get it in both ways here. Clear? Frequency and percentage, cumulative frequency and cumulative percentage, you will get it. That's it. So that is all about what we have generated in SAS. So now come here, see the PPT. So now raw data, you already know that. So they are giving some raw data in the form of text files or whatever it is. We can import your text files, we can import your CSV files, we can import your Excel files also by using SAS. I will tell you the import export class. I'm going to talk about that, how we are going to import that. Okay, so now data step. What is data step is nothing but, so it will giving the data onwards up to run step is called data step. SAS data set. So it is going to be create a new data set with the name of what we can say. So one SAS data set will be created. So with some name, whatever the data set name you want. So finally you are giving a proc step. You need a proc G chart for a graphical use, means a graphical output. Suppose if you want to, like just now we have calculated the proc frequency. If you want to get that, you will get it. The final outcome is we are just generating those reports and send it back to the client. Okay, that's it. So now So we already know that mainly SAS we do have a two steps. One is data step and one is proc step. So we're coming to here, mainly you can able to see those are all some of the data step options and some of the proc step options. You come to know that these options from the third and fourth class onwards, like what are the data set options and what is the proc step options and all, you will get it. Okay. So this is all about my class for today. So let me go through all the class once again. So slide by slide. First, introduction of SAS. We just talking about history of SAS, what the SAS software and when it is developed and all. So second slide is going to talk about, if we are taking more about SAS. So SAS also programming languages. When compared to other programming languages, it is well-known software than other softwares, and it is well working software. So we can install it in anywhere. And we're coming to here, after that we are talking about competitors. We do have a different competitors for SAS, Informatica, Teradata, SPSS, Stats, Hyper, Cognos, and there is no competitors in clinical side. So we already talked about the running of SAS environment. We can submit the program. It is an interactive window mode. Interactive window mode means we can jump one window to one window, one window to one window, and interactive menu driven mode. So that option you can able to find out in enterprise guide. Batch execution means we can submit multiple programs in a single time. That is called batch execution. And non-interactive execution means we can submit the program. So what happened in the middle of that particular program and how you are getting the output and what is the step by step, how it is executing, we cannot able to see that. That is called non-interactive execution. So we already know that with SAS we do have a two steps. One is data step and one is proc step. So we have done that. So wherever you got a job as a SAS programmer, compulsory you need to work on in the same way. First they will give you the raw data, you need to process that, and then you need to create a data step, and after that processing you will get a data set. So after the next processing you will get the proc step, and finally you need to produce your report. So once your report generation is done, then you can submit your reports to your clients or your team lead or team manager, whatever it is, you can submit it. So we're coming to here, SAS program, we do have a different steps. So one is data step and one is proc step we do have. So data step, we do have a data onwards up to run step is called data step, and proc onwards up to run step is called proc step. We already have it. So these are all some of the few examples for a data step and as well as proc step. Right now, maybe you are not aware of these options. So once we come to know the fourth and fifth class, then you come to know all the options what I have written in this particular slide. And one more thing I want to explain here. So there is a one way to executing your program, submitting a running like a symbol. So there is another way here. You can give the submit, type submit here in the search button, and you can enter it. So that also will work. Or else you can do one thing, select the F3, select this particular program, click on F3 button of your keyboard. So these are the three ways to submit your SAS program. Okay, so now I am using this particular method to submit my program. Okay, I have used it, or else I can use my F3 button of my keyboard, anything I can use it. That's it. So just go through the task. So task 1, just have a look on it. Okay, what is there in the task 1? So I'll ask you the questions by one. Hardik, what is the definition of SAS? Can you unmute it, Hardik?
Sorry, statistical analytical software or statistical analytical system.
Yes, we can call it as a statistical analysis software or analysis system. Okay, so that is fine. So this is mainly for use for reporting of your data. You can say in that way also.
Yeah.
Okay, Megan, what is the workflow of SAS? Please unmute. Everyone, don't forget to unmute. First unmute and talk. Continue, Megan. Yeah, I can hear you. Hello.
of SAS,
Hello. Yeah, continue.
hello. Yeah, is it the raw data and then is it that?
Yeah. Workflow. So that is the workflow of SAS. Exactly. If you need to get a work, so then how you're going to do the work? First, you need to.
Okay, it have the raw data,
Oh.
then you create the data step,
Uh-huh.
and then have steps, and then the proc step,
Uh-huh.
the end result or the report.
That's it. Okay. So what is the use of data keyword? Preeti.
While starting the data step, you have to always begin the with the keyword data.
Yes. So always data is a step is used for creating of your data set name. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
What is the input statement, Jyoti? What is input?
Statement is used in the data step to declare variables. To give variables.
Yes. Whenever you want to declare any variables, you need to give the input statement. Okay. Yeah. So what is card statement? Jyoti, just give me the answer.
Yeah, cards is for observations, data lines and cards are to give observations.
Yes, we can use the data lines or cards to give the observations into the data. Subhashini, what is the use of semicolon?
A semicolon is to signify the end of the program, end of the line.
Okay, if I'm not giving a semicolon, what happened?
The SAS will not know to read the end of the program.
Then the second line also will be converted into same program, means the same line. It is the same statement it will think.
It is same statement, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what is proc?
Proc is procedure.
Yeah. Print means?
Print will print the output.
Okay.
Whatever the output is.
Okay. What is the Suman? What is the variable and what is the observation? What are the variables and what are the observations?
Variable is a column and observation is a row.
Yeah. Variable is a column, observation is a row. So what is the significance of windows? Who is going to talk about that? Means like a editor window, what it will do, and output window, explorer window and all. Who is going to talk? Subhashini, continue.
I can do it. This is Subhashini.
Yeah. Continue, Subhashini.
Editor window is to write the program.
Editor
window is to write the program. Log window is to check the errors when after the program is run. Result window is the cumulative output of all the programs that is run. And output window is the output of the single program that is run at that point of time. And I forgot one more window. Explorer window. Explorer
window is the main window we use to save our data sets into permanent way. So we can depend on the Explorer window. Mainly libraries is the key place to store our Explorer window. You can find out the libraries. So that's it. So this is all about the task and all. I will send you this task to you by today. So try to answer these questions and bring it back by tomorrow. So tomorrow we are going to talk about the day 2 class. So in the day 2 class, all the rules, very important class by tomorrow. All the rules like a dataset names, why we are giving a dataset names as a some length is there, so some limit up to 32 characters you can give. So just now I have given my dataset name as a clinical, CLINCAL, clinical, 7 letters or something like that. So if you want to increase the more than that, what happen? So those rules tomorrow we are going to talk. So somewhat bit advanced than today. So then you come to know that what exactly the use of this and all. Okay. Yeah. Any questions as of now?
No. Naidu, this is Vashni. Is there a way we can get access to that PowerPoint that you have?
Oh yeah, I'm going to send this PowerPoint to your your emails. I will send you directly straight away. PowerPoint and as well as this particular task also.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah, I will send you the mail. So just to go through that. So if you have any doubts by tomorrow, you just go through that. Suppose you think that, so there is a 1 point, Naidu, can you just explain me? So tomorrow, just please let me know before starting of class. I'll just explain to you.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah, I have done with my slide. And do you have any questions?
First question is, like I asked this question, but I want to confirm once again.
Okay.
When we join day 1 class, the material will be in our hand. That way, like whenever we have time to go over, like after the class.
See, this may, yes, yeah. So once you're given this, you just take a backup, copy it and make it into the DVD or else your hard drive, whatever you want. I'm not accessing, means I'm not stopping your access at all.
Okay.
Okay, that is in your hand. No need to worry about it. Tell me.
That's it. I'm good. No, I don't have any questions.
Questions? Okay then. So I'm going to start your day 1 classes onwards, so this Monday onwards for you.
Okay.
Most probably time will be suitable for you around 6 o'clock of Indian Standard Time morning. I'm thinking to give you.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, you have any questions? You can ask.
No, I'm good.
Okay then. So,
I don't have any questions. And thank you.
Yeah, that is fine. Okay then. So bye for the day. I'll meet you again on Monday morning.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you like my video, can you just write the comments and give a like or whatever you feel. So if you are, just approach me with this contact details. So whenever you want to take any trainings, let us know so that we will help you and we will try to figure out the things easier. My intention is just giving a good training, good quality of the training to the people. That's the reason why. So that is my approach, and so that's what I want to deliver to the students. So yeah, we are seriously trying to give you the best quality of the training to the students. So please let us know if you're interested. So just given below there is a link. You just click on that link and automatically you will go to that website greatonlinetraining.com, so that you can you can just enroll for yourself, like your name and email ID. There is a student registration form. So go to the name and email ID so that we will contact you as soon as possible, so that we will schedule a demo session like this, and then we will just look into the further things what you have and all. So thank you for watching. So subscribe. Thank you. Bye.
For more information, go to www.greatonlinetraining.com. Register for the free demo today.